Hello Kaiju fans, welcome back to the Kaiju World Order. I am MM, and this is just a little news recap. We have some pretty cool stuff going on throughout the past week. I just wanted to make a quick video to cover it here. First off is a brand new Bandai movie monster series, Aggregate Destroyer. Now, I have been hoping we'd be getting one of these for a long time, and then we got the new Destroyer 2.0 announced a bit ago. So, good. I do have the original release, which you can see here. This originates from 1995. It has been that long since we've had a decent Aggregate Destroyer figure. Funny enough, mine is actually very secondhand. I got it on Mandrake probably 15 years ago. You can even see the previous owners wrote their name on it. But for a long time, it's been the only Destroyer aggregate in my collection, and I always wanted, well, another one to go with it, and we will finally be getting that. I'm very excited to compare the two, really. I'm also hoping this means we might be getting a flying form Destroyer in the near future. That form of the monster has been ignored for a long time. The only merchandise I can really think of off the top of my head is the monster arts from way back when. You know, come to think of it, I think Junior is long overdue for a new figure release also. Monster arts or Bandai movie monster series. Regardless, it's been a while. Now, moving on, 1991 Godzilla by Haya. They seem to have dropped the ball, specifically with the head. The company is trying to fix it by creating replacement heads, a new sculptor, or whatnot, and there's been a lot of confusion on how this is going to work out. I am watching it, but I'm also not really affected by it. I do not have this one on pre-order. I decided to skip it because, one, I have way too many Heisei Godzillas as is, and number two, I think the Atomic Blast one looks cooler, so I just have that one on pre-order instead. But yeah, I think it's dumb that this happened, but I also think it's really cool that Haya is trying to fix it, which is a lot more than we can say for when, you know, their competition fumbles. Moving on again to Super 7, they have a few new glowy figures en route, including a new glowy Marusan and a new glowy version of the model kit Godzilla. It's actually been announced and might even be released by now, but it just kind of flew under my radar all this time. Now, before moving on from toy news, Funko. These were announced a couple weeks ago. I don't think I talked about them yet. They are doing very unique colored releases of Godzilla, specifically 54, I believe 2000, Space Godzilla, Kaiju, and Destroyer, and all of these just look cool. I know some people don't care for Funkos, and I get it, I don't care for a lot of them either, but some of them I do like, specifically the Kaiju ones, ironically. Like, I really do like Scar King and the Godzilla Evolved ones that came out. And these unique painted ones I'm on the fence for, especially because they seem to be going up in price. And I'm also kind of curious what these sculpts will look like given the more traditional paint jobs of the Kaiju in question. And now moving on to video games. Godzilla Battleline is continuing with their Gamera crossover events and are now doing Gamera 1996 alongside Legion and a new version of Burning Godzilla, and I cannot wait. It seems Gamera will be a leader unit also. I kind of question why Legion's not. She's so big, it would make so much sense to have her as a leader. But either way, I can't wait. I've only just fairly recently got into playing this game, I gotta say my favorite unit so far is Bagan. I am a Bagan main. And then Gigabash is also issuing DLC for their game featuring a mecha... I'm drawing a blank on the name right now, but it's a robot version of one of their monsters. It looks pretty cool. I have been following Gigabash. I've played it. It's a fun game. I don't know. It just comes off kind of as a War of the Monsters wannabe, and that's only because I grew up with War of the Monsters throughout my teenage years, and I just don't think you can beat it. Besides the Pipeworks Godzilla games. But again, it's fun. It's definitely fun. I'm not trying to dog on it whatsoever. I am watching it. I've played it every now and then. And I'm really hoping it becomes a Super Smash Brothers style conglomeration of different monster properties, from Godzilla to Ultraman to original creations to Gamera, which is something I'm and everybody else is waiting for. And now one final thing I wanted to talk about here is the IDW comics. And even the Marvel comics that are crossing over with Godzilla. I am not following them as well as I should. I follow them to the point where I know what's getting released so I can eventually get the trade paperback, because that is how I usually catch up on these things, and as of now I have a stack that I need to catch up on. But I wanted to talk about real quick some of the Marvel stuff where we're seeing Godzilla fight the Hulk. And there's even a cover that Canuck showed me the other day of Ghost Rider Kaiju. I don't know if that's going to be actually in the story or not. I'm hoping it is, because that crazy stuff right there is what I love when it comes to these type of crossovers. And who knows, maybe eventually we could get a figure of Ghost Rider Kaiju. I would love that. But then even in IEW, Matt Frank's heading, I believe he's heading, the Mothra series that they are doing, and they are bringing back MechaMothra. Now, MechaMothra seems like a comic creation, but it actually originates from a canceled concept in the 90s that eventually became Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla. Now, we don't know much about what MechaMothra would have done. There's information on Toho Kingdom, but it's all free reign to pretty much do what you want to do with it. But just the fact they are revisiting concepts like this is amazing, and once again shows when you put actual fans on projects that involve Godzilla, or even fans in general, involve them with whatever properties being driven, you can create something special. As I don't know, maybe cringe as that sounds. But that's all I gotta say here today. I just wanted to cover that stuff, folks. And I will catch you hopefully tomorrow with the Monster of the Week video of Sylvagon. I am currently trying to decide on what the next three monster choices will be. Until next time then, Kaiju fans, peace out, and Minya take care.
Says you should like and subscribe.